Hi everyone, you're welcome again to Flookiesden. As you can tell, I have a guest on my show today and I'm excited to have this wonderful guest talk a little bit about her experience with settlements and all that Flookiesden had to offer her. And you know that on this channel I've always been talking about settlements and how I've been able to help immigrants to find accommodation and even help them to settle easily when they move to Saskatoon particularly. And with a number of people that I've helped, some people are camera shy, but I found one that is not, that is able to come to the camera and be able to tell about her experience so that it validates what I do, and it also encourages you to be able to come reach out to me so that I can help you to find settlement easily. So I'm going to be introducing Joelle. I call her Joelle. She's a Cameroonian. I want her to tell you about her experience working with me and, you know, everything really. So you're welcome to my channel, Joelle.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here.
I'm happy to have you join me again on this channel. So let's talk about your experience working with me. You're from Cameroon. How did you find the channel? What was the experience like? Let's start from the beginning.
Okay. Right from the beginning, when I had my provincial nomination, I started looking on how to go with it because I knew nobody in Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
I went online and I was listening to YouTubers and I fell on the channel. I liked what you were doing on the channel, giving us many informations, and you once post a video on an empty apartment, giving us an idea of how an empty apartment will look like. So I wrote in the comment asking if it was possible for you to help us get one like that one because it was really a beautiful house. You said yes, there was no problem, we could contact you in due time. So when we finally had our PPR, yeah, the golden mail. I
That golden
mail. I reached and you said there was a way for us to work together. You told your channel we could look for a house, and you proposed the ebook to us, and that was really helpful. It helped us prepare and know what is ahead, what we'll be doing from the first day we land in Saskatchewan. So that is how.
Great. So I want to pull her back because I know that for a couple of people that have also helped accommodation, some things are not evident or visible to them when they are away from Saskatoon or Canada. And I had similar experience with, you know, helping this family with accommodation. And I know that I was proposing some houses I was showing. They were hesitating because cost, and I kept saying that finding accommodation is not that easy and the cost was really high. And there was a particular one that she actually sent to me to go check up, and I said, since I cannot live there, I cannot get it for you because it was, in fact, I didn't know how they took the picture to show when they posted it, but when I went there, it was a totally different place. So tell me about that experience. Eventually when she said, Afolake, I hands up to you.
Okay. We were in a group, you know, when you are in this project, you have many groups of people that are having the same project with you. You come together on WhatsApp groups and you interact. So there was a group for accommodation, SAS accommodation. So people here on Saskatchewan were putting houses that were on rentage to help those that are coming, if they could get one. But we had many propositions. Each time, since I was not in the land to go and visit, I needed somebody who could go and check it on my behalf. So I asked if she was okay. She said she was available. She checked a couple of houses that they were posting. The prices were interesting, very low. They will tell you it's not far from this, it's not far from the superstores, it's not far from the mall, from the bus stop. But each time I will send her a video that, can you help us check this one? The price is good. She will go and come back with a poor result and always tell us, no, it's not convenient for family, for children to live in such environment. So at the end, the time was short. I couldn't continue hesitating. I finally left everything.
And when you left everything, because at that point I was really held back, because what they were looking for, I said, look, you need to let me help you find what you would like. And because, there are so many accommodations that you can find around, they were looking for, because they are also French speaking from the Francophone community, they wanted a school whereby their children can also go to a French speaking school. And there were just so many things, but if you're not here, you can't understand. But I kept explaining, but it wasn't really hitting it. So at the point where there was really no way forward, they eventually hands off, and then I found this accommodation. If you watched my previous video, I'm going to link it up on this video, where I shared the accommodation I got for this family, and they were so excited. I just want to drop it here that finding accommodation in Saskatchewan is not as easy as people think from home, wherever you are. And I have people reaching out to me and saying, can you help me find accommodation? Yes, I can help you. Sometimes budget is low. We don't control the budget. It's just what we find here. When I moved here, the house we got was 1,350. It was a whole house, although we were living on the first level, and then we had someone live in the basement. It was a 3-bedroom. We had a whole backyard to ourselves. We had in fact, it was a house, and it was 1,350. But right now, you can't find that house at that price anymore. Things have really evolved over the time, and immigrants need to understand that accommodation and costs, they are really skyrocketing. So when I got the accommodation for you, when you came here, in fact, I remember the statement she made when eventually we signed the lease, and then we sent, the deposit was made, and I sent that to her. In fact, she said for the first time she slept well.
Yeah, because it was a stress knowing you are going in a strange land.
Yes.
And looking at the cost you will spend in an Airbnb, and for how long you are going to be in an Airbnb, you don't know. It was really becoming really stressful as time was approaching to leave. So once that was settled, I said, then my journey in Canada is
ready to
be a peaceful one.
Right. So of course, eventually they landed, and when they came to this place, they were just so excited. It's a 3-bedroom apartment with 2 full bathrooms. 2 full bathrooms. It has internet services free that is provided when you move in here. It's not typical to all houses though, so please don't chat me up and say it's that one that you're looking for. You might not find that one, but we'll obviously be able to help you find the one that you would like. Do you have any suggestion or any advice for people that are interested in seeking the services that I provide that you also enjoy?
What I will say is just trust the channel, and you won't regret it. You won't regret it. We came, and right from the airport we could give a permanent address to receive our document. Was really important for the way forward, and all our documents we were doing, we could do it with an address that was our address, not a friend's address or an Airbnb address. You see, so from the first day we could do our document without hesitation, without any problem. So if you trust the channel, you won't regret it, absolutely. And as she said, we came on the land and we realized how difficult it is to get accommodation. Some people will say, let me reach there, and from there I will find out. We have a friend, a Cameroonian family, who reached like 3 days before us. We are almost a month now. He hasn't gotten an accommodation. He is still in an Airbnb with children and a wife. You can imagine the cost. So it's not easy.
Airbnb is expensive, and you want to, even except you want to really stay for a short, a few days really. Like I proposed to them while they now begin to put things together to move into the accommodation that we eventually got for them. So if you are still in doubt, this is one that I've been able to share with you. I have a few, but they don't want to come to the camera. I don't know why, but at least I have somebody that, you know, I never knew her from anywhere. She reached out to me, like you also reached out to me from my channel, and I was able to help the family to find accommodation. And it's been, in fact, it's now transited from an immigrant or somebody that we know from the social media. We're now friends. We're now friends.
You know, I have many friends. I have
many friends.
A good community around me in Saskatoon now.
Now I'm teaching her my local dialect, Yoruba, and she's teaching me French. How good can that be?
Sure. It is a nice.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
So I want to encourage you, for as many of you that will be moving to Saskatoon soon, I always will propose that you give about 6 weeks to 2 months ahead of us searching, because it's not that easy. You can't just feel that you come in and then you find accommodation. It's not the way you think. It's totally different. And if you want something that you would love to stay in, you'll be signing a list for about a year. You don't want to get into where you would grumble every day. So take your time, reach out early enough, and this is a paid consultation, because so many of you reach out to me and you want me to be running from pillar to post free of charge. It doesn't work like that. There are times allocated to resources and funds here in Canada, so it is a paid service. If you reach out to me, you have to pay for that service. They paid for it. It wasn't free, and they benefited from it. So please know at the back of your mind that it's a paid service. I put it out there, and I wonder why everybody just feels it's a free service. It is not free. But trust me, as much as we can, we'll be able to help you get what you would like for your family size at a good time when we have one. Do you have anything to say?
No, just to say thank you to flookiesden's channel. It was really, we don't regret. It wasn't money wasted, so the service right here is good. And we keep her because she still needs to help us in many other things.
And you know what? Beyond that, beyond even the consultation, there are so many other benefits, because I would say I'm selfish in a particular way, because I would always find accommodation whereby I can extend that relationship beyond just helping you settle immediately, because you will still need other things. If, for instance, if you insist that I get accommodation for you in the West, I will get for you. But trust me, it's a distance from where I stay. And usually I try to find accommodation in the East, which I feel is the best place to stay in Saskatoon. Apologies to those that don't like me for saying that. But I think it's also going to help me come around to you faster, easier, and help you navigate, even moving around, finding things on a budget. Like there was a time I was trying to help them find a dining set and all of that. I was up, I take it like my own. I couldn't sleep all night. I was going on Facebook Market. I was trying to look at and I used my car to go and pick it up. So there are so many benefits that you can still gain from this association. It's not just, don't think about, okay, pay the consultation fee or help me find accommodation, you pay for it and that's it. So it's beyond that, trust me, and you will not regret working with me. If you enjoy watching this, I'm sure you've taken 1 or 2 things away, and you want to work with me, please send a DM to me on my Instagram handle. I'll be waiting to hear from you and take you from wherever you are and help you find something that will help you settle easily here in Saskatoon. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again in my next vlog. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks, Joelle.
You're welcome.